Hello, it's Beth of Beth-Schneider.com, integrating spiritual and financial freedom that we may live full spectrum lives, integrating all aspects of who we are as infinite, glorious beings walking upon this planet and creating that marriage between heaven and earth where we have form and things are limited, and our true non-body natures as consciousness where we are infinitely abundant, and getting to consciously participate in our own evolution in that regard. So today, my value that I would like to pass on is the recommendation of a great book that I am in the process of reading, called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. He's the publisher of Success magazine, amongst many other inspiring roles that he plays to successful people in all walks of life. So I highly recommend the book, but I'm going to share one tidbit that has struck me, which is this idea of how, as always, as I talk about, how our attitudes and how I choose to look at something changes it completely. So if there's a thing, now this can be done in relationships, he uses the example how it's easy to see the faults in someone that you live with all the time, like, just so daily I could see the fault in my husband, and he, by contrast, in his wife. But what he did was, for a whole year, he set to the task of every day writing down something that he was thankful for in his wife, every single day for a whole year. So this, of course, gets into this whole idea of the compound effect of something really inconsequential that you do, just a tiny thing, day by day by day, over the long haul, and that's the real key. It transforms things. So the idea is that this had a absolute transformational impact on the quality of his relationship, simply because he did that. Because by virtue of doing that, it sort of changed the way he was showing up, which changed the way his wife was responding, and it was the best year of his marriage, and just continued to get better in applying these same principles. But it can also be applied to things that we're creating. Now, I know for myself, I tend more to be someone, if I'm going to pass a judgment, a negative judgment, it's more inwardly, it's at myself, this personal dissatisfaction with, I'm not doing something good enough, I'm falling short, and it's very subtle, very unconscious mostly. But I know there's, as we were just saying about finding fault in another, that's another way. So we can be directing it outward, seeing the shortcomings of coworkers or things in the world as to why that's creating a problem for me, or I see it in myself. So it's one or the other, seeing the shortcomings, and that being using this technique of giving gratitude for one small thing every day in that particular area. So since we are talking about financial freedom and creating financial freedom as digital entrepreneurs and growing our business in that regard, that is the commitment that I have made, to each day give thanks for something that I appreciate that I'm engaged in, towards adding value to the people I'm doing business with, to promoting and expanding myself through learning so that I have more to share, to understanding the tools and technology, expanding my knowledge base there for running a digital business, and anything in that regard that supports the growth and expansion of myself as a online entrepreneur. And so I invite you to take this very helpful tool, if it sounds interesting to you, and work with it as well. The key being, as the title of the book, The Compound Effect, is the long-term commitment to doing something incrementally small that will not show the reap the benefits in an immediate sense, but over time. And so again, recommending the book, The Compound Effect, for expanding your appreciation of yourself through bringing about the life that you most prefer. So blessings to you in your day. Peace out from Beth the Sybil.